What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back with another video. I'm using my new headsets here that I got for my birthday for my daughter's Ari. Say, Daddy, why do you don't use my headphones? So I'm using my little Sony headphones. A shameless plug here. But anyway, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. And I always say I hate to be the X-bot to say I told you so, but maybe one day y'all gonna start listening to the Next Gen, man. Say pay me some attention and it cost you nothing. So anyway, I'm going down my timeline today. I'm all on Twitter. You know, what I mean, I love Twitter too. I'm new to it. Twitter is so addicting. So, and people are saying here confirmed. Fable Legends is by far the one of the best looking games that's ever created by man. I'm looking at this from different people. This it has here Fable Legends confirms Fable looks destroys the order and rise from the terms of visuals. Now listen, it's something that I told you guys before. This is before me knowing about anything about DirectX12, anything about Unreal Engine 4. I was part of the debate and I said, yo, I never forget this. Like I said, I'm here playing the game. My wife walked past the room. She said, damn, oh, what, she didn't see, actually my Mac was tore. My door was open and she said, hey, what you put that in the living room, mine eating some food or whatever. I said, no, baby, this is a game. She said, that's a game? Yo, listen, whether you like Fable, when I tell you guys, Fable Legends is by far the best game graphically that I've ever seen in my life. I'm not just saying that because I bullshit you not, man. And listen, the Order 18 is a bad motor scooter in terms of visual. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen too many games like graphically it goes like from cutscene to actual gameplay like it's identical. I'm telling you guys, like and it's crazy. I'm looking at this like I'm not saying that I feel vindicated, but like I told you guys, you know what I mean. And I had some people tweet me, personally. It was like, you wasn't bullshitting. Like I said, you can't really judge it by, you know, the videos you see here on YouTube because it's compressed and that's from an earlier build. I'm telling you, Fable Legends is by far the best looking game that I've ever seen in my life, and you guys are gonna see too this holiday season, whenever the hell it comes out, this winter season, whatever the case. But anyway, this is not what the video was about, but it's kind of a little bit. But anyway, it says here that Starwars Battlefront could make use of the DX12 on the Xbox One and PC. It says Battlefield 4 received a recent patch addressing its netcode, indicating it is likely we could see a much more stable multiplayer experience in Star Wars Battlefront. Plus, the Frostbite engine and DX12 were on display at GDC 2015, meaning that Star Wars Battlefront Front could likely be using this new tech in the future. Pause. Now, with that being said, I know a lot of you guys say right now, you say, well, yes, what some of you still, being oblivious to what the hell's going on here. And you're saying, well, only games that are using DX12 will see a likely boost. Okay, yeah, that's what Aaron Greenberg has said. He said 50% boost and all that stuff. You're absolutely right. But the question is, here's the $15 million question: is why wouldn't these developers and stuff all go with DirectX 12 if it makes them money? What do you mean it makes them money and saves them money? What's that game? Enemy Elite or whatever. Elite, the game that that Phil Spencer talked about. Something Elite. They say they was able to port that from the PC to the Xbox One in one day. You understand that? In one day using DirectX 12. You understand what I'm saying? And so, it's like you said, time is money. So that's time they don't have to pay programmers and developers to port this game over if they were able to do it in one day. Also, too, and when they say about a 50%, I understand there's no way because software upgrade could make hardware more powerful. Well, if with DX12, if they're able to push the hardware 3 times as hard and only using half the power consumption, you understand what I'm saying? Never in the history of more or less quote unquote gaming, just think about DirectX. I'll put it like this in layman terms. They showed the breakdown between DirectX 9 and 11, whatever the case may be, that you might have an 8-core CPU or whatever the case. And then here it goes, one core talks to the GPU, task, another core goes. But now with DirectX 12, DX12, all the cores can talk to the GPU. You don't have to go, like it's like a three-way. No, you don't have to wait for a three-way handshake. You go, I go, you go, I go. No, they all can go and talk to the, handle out different tasks, whatever the case, to the GPU. You know what I mean? And like I said, never before in the history of gamers. So now developers this is what they've been asking for. You know what I mean? The levels of realism they're going to be able to achieve what DX12 is mind blowing. You got some people said, and I know what Phil Spencer said was very cryptic. 20% advanced, GPU boost. But what that was he talking about? PC? Was he talking about Xbox? He's talking about Windows 10 device. If I don't see what's so hard about it, about the Xbox One GPU and the PC GPU. You know what I mean? The Xbox One has a GPU, it has a CPU. You know what I mean? The Xbox One is also going to be running Windows 10. So what the hell is the difference? You know what I mean? The console can't receive the GPU and the Xbox One can't receive a boost, but the PC version could. Like, just think about this, man. Like I said, guys would accept that a tablet was able to receive a significant boost with the update using DirectX. Talking about the Windows Pro Surface, the Windows Pro 3 received a major boost in performance, which is older tech, older than the Xbox One. But the Xbox One can receive a boost, you know what I mean? But it's neither here or there. And listen, and just hear me out again. Microsoft is trying to, like I said, quote unquote, go far to blur the lines between Windows and the Xbox One and letting Xbox gamers play with their PC counterpart, which is cool. I don't have a problem as long as they level the playing field, make the fact that they have to use a controller instead of a mouse and keyboard. Because listen here, ladies and gentlemen, I am with you. I am an Xbox dude, a console dude. We can't compete when it comes to shooters or whatever the case may be with a mouse and keyboard. You imagine the headshots they'll be giving out. All you have to do is point the mouse, the cursor over someone's head or eye or whatever the case. Do headshots, just point and click. We can't compete on that. But they said here that Microsoft, like I said, they're looking to blur the lines between the two, between Windows and the Xbox. And let me be honest with you, I don't know if it's a smart or ingenious what Microsoft was doing, because let's be real, console gamers, we never cared about our OS. We never even had this discussion about Windows 95, Windows 8. We didn't care about anything, but we're all taking notice of Windows 10 and what it has to bring to gaming. You know what I mean? Now here, I want to say this, want to be clear. Now you had this little, I say quote unquote, uprise of gamers. So they say, it's not that many. It's like two. They do these things to essentially now. These people, these websites do things for clickbait. It's not even that many gamers. Maybe just one or two may have said something. Prime example. It happened to me and Aaron Greenberg. I said to Aaron Greenberg, I said, Aaron, what would you guys give me if they were giving out the special if you trading your Xbox One you trading your Xbox 360 or the PS3, they give you $100 and some odd dollars towards the Xbox One or whatever the case may be. And I said, Aaron, what would you guys give me if I traded in my PS4? And he said he'd give me 4 games or something, and it was just a joke. And a website took that and had me and took that and ran with it. It was just a joke. I said, I mean, and I remember me inboxing like, I apologize, whatever, I mean, people took that and he deleted his tweet, but I'm like, damn, like what the hell is like, they do that stuff. So anyway, you have this to my why do console gamers have to pay for Xbox Live and PC gamers don't? Well, hear me, and even into you ponies, it's like seeing these ponies complaining. I don't see them complaining why they gotta pay for PS Plus on the PlayStation 4 and it's free on the Vita. It's free on the Vita and it's free on the PS3, the same network. Now, from what I understand, as far as Xbox Live on Windows, they don't get access to games for gold, free movies and stuff like that, discounts on games and stuff that they offer us being, console, paying for it on the Xbox One. Now again, but they do get the most important part, which is gaming online for free. So, you say tomato, I say tomato. I hate to say that I've been conditioned I've been playing for Xbox Live since day one, but I think a lot of people are hypocrites. Especially a lot of Sony dudes tease Xbox guys for playing for online, and now they don't have a problem paying for it. And which, if anything, I would think they would have a problem paying for it because it's free on the PS3 and the PS Vita, and it's the same goddamn network. Nothing different. What's different between online on the PS4 and online on the PS3? Well, we got party. The only reason you got party chat is because there's more RAM on the PS4. That's the reason why the PS3 can do, group chats and cross-game chat because they didn't have enough RAM. I can do all that on my Vita. Cross-game chat and party chat on my Vita. There's nothing to do with the network. But anyway, let me know what you think. You have, like, people, like I said, a lot of developers and, a lot of companies will be implementing DX12 into their next generation engine, into their engine, because why? It saves them money. They can port games over in one day and they get to push the shit. They showed the performance. The game went from it was at 30 frames on DirectX 11, and that shit went all the way to like 90 frames, and with a 25 reducing and a 25% reduction and I guess in heat consumption and power usage. I'm sorry, there you go, better in power usage. It was a 25 reduction in power consumption. It was a 25% reduction. Here it is, you pushing it 3 times as hard, and you had a 25% in decrease in power consumption. Like, it's a no-brainer, man. But anyway, this is your boy Next Gen 720. Let me know what you think in the comments.